Have you ever woken up one day in your life and you just wondered, how did I get here? And that is first figurative and second literal. The answer to the question is that your habit got you here. Your habit got your account here. Now, literal, your habit actually got you into this room this evening. It's either you have the habit of learning or you have the habit of being part of the in team. That is, you didn't come here to learn. You came here so you do not miss out, and you came here to take pictures. Here in Nigeria, we are very spiritual. And as such, we believe that our future is going to come from one spiritual encounter, one breakthrough. God will send a man, a big break, or perhaps an I do. My goal here today is to tell you that your habit is your future and get you to perhaps consider whether you are going in the right direction. Whether you like it or not, habit is as gravity. Sure, you can never break it. And your day and everything you do during your day is a product of your habit. They say that your life is a summation of your choices. And that is very correct, very valid. However, there's another law. Most of you here are believers. There's a law called the law of sowing and reaping. But what you may not have considered is that every time you are making a choice, you are reaping. Because your choices are actually the fruits of habits sown. So you will choose the way you are, not necessarily what is being sold. Your habit is your future. You are taught to set goals, make plans, have ambitions, create mood boards. But here is something really interesting. Your plans are as good as your habit. In fact, what I'm actually saying to you is that your habit is your plan. What really matters after you have set those pictures on your wall and said to yourself, this is my future, this is where I'm going, what matters is whether you would read tomorrow or not, what exactly you read, who you follow on social media, and what you watch, whether you exercise or not. For example, you go to school and then you tell yourself that you are going to come out with XYZ grade. But if you decide to go to parties and club every day, forget whatever dream you have told yourself. Your habit is your future. What comes to you in life is not necessarily what you want. And the sad reality is that when we do not get what we want, again, we are very spiritual. Then we say, village people are against us. You know the scientist. witchcraft, they're after our life. Why? It is extremely painful to admit that we are the ones responsible for the outcomes of our lives. We blame the environment. Actually, we blame the children of the stepmom. But here's something to consider. If you go to a motor park and you take a bus leaving GIG going to Abuja, but while you are inside the bus, that's telling everybody in the bus that by the time I get to my 12, I'm going to buy tomatoes. When I get to Lagos, I will be on China's TV with Joel Amawel. When I get to Lagos, I'll be making clothes for celebrities like Amy Agomi. And you're saying all this in a bus that is going where? Abuja. No matter what you say, sir, this bus is going to Abuja. Know this, you cannot choose your destination in life. You only have power to choose your direction. Destinations are preset. Certain streets leads to certain streets. And the way you give yourself direction in life is by choosing habits that leads to preset destination. Therefore, your habit is your destination. I am primarily a pastor. And my father said in Jeremiah 6:16, he says, stand in the ways and see, and ask for the ancient path. He said, ask for the good way and walk in it. Then your soul will find rest. Not only is your habit your future, your habit is also your capacity. Your habit is what determines what you can do. Not what you like to do. It's your habit that determines what you can do. So in the world today, especially in the corporate space, there's a lot of capacity building seminars. But let me tell you the truth. You can't really build capacity. It's a myth. What you can build is character. Capacity is actually a byproduct of character. How do you build character? Character is the compound interest of habit. So, in a sense, habit is really your capacity. It takes 66 days to form a new habit. And now, everyone listening to me needs to form new habits. But when you start, it is going to be painful. But what makes the formation of habits painful is that you dwell on the process of that habit formation. The thing that makes the formation of habits less painful, because it will be painful, so you can only make it less painful, is to focus on the end product, what you want to achieve, who you want to become. And once that becomes your focus, like Christ, who for the joy that was set before him bore the cross, you would endure the process. So, I hope that you would remember that your habit is your future. And my question to you tonight is, are you heading in the right direction? Thank you.